According to TikTok, Elon's hiding in my toothpaste, the Anunnaki are flying Spirit Airlines, and an elementary school program was a CIA dream experiment. Today I rank TikTok's craziest conspiracy theories. TikTok's craziest conspiracy.
This is... You ever hear the toothpaste theory?
Toothpaste?
Yeah.
Oh yes, editing team, I'm gonna need you to add a hot chick with big balloons to start the video.
So,
No.
You know how the toothpaste, at the bottom of that shit, there's always like a block of color?
Oh,
like,
yeah, it's white, so it's white.
Yeah, white, but on the thing there's like a black, a little square.
Yeah. What is that? What is that?
I've never seen two people so excited over toothpaste.
You either get a black square, a red square, a blue square. No, you know what I'm talking about though, right?
Yeah, I know exactly
Yeah,
what
I'm
you're
gonna show you a picture. So you see the toothpaste, right?
Yeah.
So you either get black, green,
Yeah, the
red, or
black.
blue. You know what those mean?
No.
Before continuing, I wanted to warn you guys. Their phones were being spied on. Click on this icon, then on more. If you see it, delete it immediately.
Thank God I'm not being spied on anymore now that I randomly deleted this random thing off my phone they told me to delete.
Isn't it just like anti-cavity?
No, they're all the same toothpaste brand.
Oh yes, editing team, I'm gonna need you to add one more. Okay.
But theory goes that the elites or the people that know the code.
When I go to the store, I open every toothpaste package. I rip them all open. Store doesn't like it. No longer welcome at Walmart, but sometimes you gotta get it before Elon can get to you.
Stay away from certain colors of the toothpaste. So it's like if you know, you know.
Yeah.
The code is if you have the green on your toothpaste,
Yeah.
it means it's all natural.
So green equals good.
If you have the blue, it says it adds natural plus medicine.
What is natural plus medicine? What medicine are they adding in?
If it has red, it's natural with chemical.
What does that even mean? Natural with chemical? I'm pretty sure that doesn't work together. We're gonna have organic toothpaste before we know it. It's gonna be freaking branded as cage-free toothpaste. That's how they're gonna do it. Freaking cage-free toothpaste. Vegan, of course.
And if it has black, it's all chemical.
Black is all chemical? So toothpaste is racist.
That's a theory.
Hang on one second. I got my toothpaste. Crest team. Who's my Cresties? I'm giving this conspiracy a B tier. Simple fix. Just don't brush your teeth anymore. Only bad part of that is you'll forever be alone, but you already are, so what does it matter? I don't know if you guys know what the Anunnaki are, but if you ever watched Ancient Aliens, you know way more about them than what you really wanted to. Wait, is this why Spirit Airlines went out of business?
What even is that?
We got freaking King Tut here too? Damn.
Don't let them see you recording. Move back! Get away from the window!
Everybody get away from the windows! It's not like this 30-foot monster could break him.
Now!
Oh my god, look at that.
Wait, never mind, they're already inside. Too late. And I feel, wouldn't you be running faster? If these giant beings, I mean, people like just taking a Sunday cruise here. I may not be the fastest, but I definitely will be. You'll just hear wind go by. It'll be smelly wind because I haven't brushed my teeth in a while, but there will be wind. Oh no, we have a bald naked man to the rescue. So do the police ticket him for indecent exposure then? How do you ticket a 50-foot tall, bald, naked man? These are all good questions. Do they teach this in cop school? Is this part of the 2-week training? I kid. I know it's 3 weeks. Calm down. Put your anger down in the comments. I just can't believe I didn't see any of this on the news. This is truly what points out that fake news that everybody keeps talking about. I am 100% giving this an S tier.
There's this theory that all of the people who are dreaming about Mall World.
Okay, first step. What is Mall World? Anybody know? I don't know what a Mall World is. Sounds horrid. Could you imagine being stuck in a mall? Wait, is this why I've been dreaming of a strip mall? Wait a minute, that was a club, not a mall.
Are also people who were formerly in gifted and talented programs in school. And a lot of weird stuff went on in these programs.
What you mean?
A lot of people remember hearing tests. Headphones were put on our heads and weird little tones were played.
I remember this.
I always questioned why my hearing test included chanting. Hooga shaka, I just got this feeling deep inside of me. Yes, I can hear that out of my right ear. No, I cannot hear out of the left.
pink drink. So a little couple pink stuff that we were supposed to drink. A lot of people are like, well, that was just mouthwash, but was it?
Ma'am, only some of us in my school drank the mouthwash, and boy was it good.
A lot of kids remember being taken off campus to like weird locations.
Teacher, where are we going? Where are we going, teacher?
I wasn't taken off campus.
That's good. But people will say that Mall World is implanted because GATE was like a CIA training program.
What was the CIA screening for? When poor little Tommy can't figure out his math and he has to go to the gifted program, they gonna hire him as a mathematics professor? Actually, most of my teachers were like that. A tier.
Conspiracy claims that in the 1800s, an ancestor of the Kardashians sold her soul to 4 witches.
Why did it take 4 witches? That's my question. Wouldn't one suffice? Or can they like combine and make magic more powerful? They like the Power Rangers? Could you imagine that? Go, go, witches! So stupid.
The story goes like this. In exchange, every woman in the bloodline would be blessed with success, money, fame, beauty, power, the whole package.
One thing this conspiracy forgot to mention is having very rich parents and making a fun time tape also very much help you get rich.
But the deal supposedly came with a catch. The catch is that any man who gets pulled into their orbit doesn't just face normal bad luck. He gets cursed.
Cursed.
And that's why this theory keeps going viral, because people think they see a pattern that's too consistent to ignore. They point to headline after headline and say, look at what happens to the man. Lamar Odom goes from elite athlete to public chaos and near tragedy. Rob Kardashian goes from being in the spotlight to disappearing for long stretches and openly struggling.
Rob is a Kardashian. He was born that way. So is he just immediately cursed out of the womb? I mean, I feel like that's going a little far, even for the 4 witches. You can't blame the guy. He was born into it. Poor, poor man. Poor man.
Scott Disick becomes successful, but keeps getting linked to messy spirals and personal issues. Travis Scott reaches peak fame, then gets tied to one of the darkest public concert disasters of the modern era. Caitlyn Jenner's transition becomes a global spectacle, and people argue it came with intense backlash and isolation.
Bruce was like, sorry, guys, I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna switch teams. Does that mean he found a loophole? Is there loopholes in curses? I don't know, the witches may need to get a good lawyer. Too bad Daddy Kardashian isn't still around. You can get anybody off, especially if your glove doesn't fit.
And then there's Kanye, one of the most talented artists of his generation, whose public unraveling became impossible to look away from.
I think Kanye was visited by his own 4 witches.
But the reason this conspiracy sticks is because it feels like the same storyline repeating with different faces. Rise, enter the Kardashian world, then the fall starts. And once you believe the pattern, every new headline looks like proof.
I'm putting this in the B tier. It's an okay conspiracy, but like I said, having rich parents and a fun tape tend to help you out quite a bit.
Yo, the glitter conspiracy is a rabbit hole you are not ready for. So I didn't know this, but there's legit only like 2 main manufacturers of glitter in the world, both of which are based in New Jersey, of all places. And yes, I'm talking like regular glitter, the same stuff you use in arts and crafts. One of these companies is like super secret and private, that apparently invented glitter themselves and is very hush-hush about everything. And the other is GlitterX. No one really thought much of it until it came out that we actually have a worldwide shortage of glitter back in 2018.
What causes a glitter shortage? Pride Month? Going through a glitter shortage now? I better stock up for all my glitter needs.
Kind of a weird thing to be short of. So a journalist from the New York Times went in to interview the team at GlitterX to...
Do you ever find it funny that businesses, when they're like, let's come up with a good name. What should we name it? Well, we're going to sell glitter, so, we're going to sell it to the extreme. GlitterX.
To find out. She casually asked if she could tour the factory, and surprisingly, GlitterX told her absolutely not. Like, there was no debate about it. She was strictly not allowed to see how glitter was made, and wasn't even allowed to be in a nearby room to even hear how it's made.
That's a simple thing. They didn't want you to hear the little children that are working in the back, because it's a sweatshop. That's why they wouldn't let you see it either. Fix that conspiracy.
So instead, she was just left to interview a manager at the company, and things just kept getting sketchier. She asks the manager if she could tell her what industry serves as her biggest market, and the GlitterX rep instantly, without hesitation, tells her, no, I absolutely cannot tell you. Confused, the journalist asks her if she knows who their biggest customer is, and she replies with, oh God, yes, and you would never guess it.
Wait, oh God, does that mean Jesus is their top customer? Is that why he glows?
Let's just leave it at that. Asking why she can't talk about it, she responds by saying because they don't want anyone to know that it is glitter, and that if you looked at it, you wouldn't even know that it's glitter. The journalist then asks if you'd even be able to see the glitter at all in the finished product, to which the manager replies, oh, you'd be able to see something, but it's, yeah, I can't. And this interview single-handedly sparked the great glitter rabbit hole of the internet. So what even is glitter? By definition, it is aluminum metallized polyethylene terephthalate.
I can see why they chose the name glitter.
Essentially plastic that has been aluminized and shredded into tiny specks that sparkle. And it's used in a lot of things, from credit cards, passports, currency, football helmets, cosmetics, jet skis, granite countertops, even toothpaste, allegedly.
Is that why I have all the colors of the rainbow on my toothpaste? Am I now made of glitter? Am I glowing? Do I glow like Jesus? I do.
But none of these are quite big enough to be this top industry buyer of glitter. One of the leading theories is that this biggest glitter industry is for boat paint, which many manufacturers do admit they use it in their boats. And they don't want people to know about it because of how much microplastics in the glitter these boats are really dumping into the ocean, which is a hot topic these days and is why they'd want to keep it such a secret.
Why would you keep that a secret? Boat paint. Boats are sparkly. Wow, I wonder how they make it sparkly. And microplastics? Yes. Glitter is microplastics, but boats, it's not like the paint's coming off when you put it in the water, unless you got a really cheap boat.
There's claim that it's being dumped into beaches to make the sand sparkle, or that it's just Crest toothpaste and we're rubbing the microplastics directly into our gums.
I mean, who doesn't want a little microplastic throughout the day? I mean, I actually carry around a piece of plastic and I just nibble on it throughout the day. You know, you got to get the body used to it. Build up the immune system for plastic, because that's how it works. Trust me, I've seen it on TikTok.
As well as for use in military applications, which would obviously be highly classified, and this is where the theory takes an unexpected turn. Remember that super secret company that basically founded glitter, the other New Jersey company that isn't GlitterX? Turns out they're actually not as big of a secret as they'd like to be, called Meadowbrook Inventions, which was founded by Henry F. Rushman, a German-American machinist who invented modern glitter in the 1930s, and also happened to be part of the Manhattan Project, the highly classified operation that created the atom bomb.
Plane flying over Japan, drops the nuke. But don't worry, it'll look pretty. It's full of glitter. It puts a whole nother level to glitter bomb.
So the guy who invented glitter also helped create the world's first nuclear weapon. Who would have known? Meadowbrook's machines that make glitter are also commonly used for government contracts for products like rocket fuel, airplane brake shoes, and anti-radar chaff.
Can't say I've ever used chaff, but I've got a lot of chafe.
Which are chopped up fibers they shoot out of military planes that can block radar, redirect heat-seeking missiles, and can even be used to simulate poor weather conditions on radar. Good thing the government would never do that. Henry W. Rushman, the son of the original creator, was interviewed and even admitted to what they were really using glitter for all these years, specifically mentioning money, passports, toothpaste, and all those military applications like that anti-radar chaff, and even mentioned it was used in special batteries they produced for a military contractor called Picatinny Arsenal. Batteries that he claimed produce more electricity than any other battery we've ever known, and
I love a good glitter battery.
Was pretty quiet about it after that. If there's anything we've learned about the government, it's that they love spending money, and their budget is essentially endless, especially if it's for the military. And given all these military uses of glitter, as well as its founder's roots in the Manhattan Projects and connection to atomic bombs, this one might be our answer. What other industry could be so secret that the New York Times article described it as CIA levels of obfuscation? How about the CIA itself?
Wouldn't be a good conspiracy if it wasn't for the government behind it.
Perhaps once again, the government is behind it all, using the same sparkly powder found in children's art projects for military applications, fighter jets, rocket fuel, money, and passports. Possibly even some new high-tech super battery they don't want the rest of us to know about. What a plot twist that would be if glitter, of all things, ends up being the government's top secret weapon to control the masses.
Could you imagine, like in Men in Black, instead of them having memory wipe thing, they just kind of blow glitter on you? I'm moving this to S tier. I like it. Glitter's fun. It's sparkly. Probably not great on the environment, but, you know, you can't win them all.